Good morning. At this time, I would ask everyone who is able to please stand for the presentation of colors by the ECU Army National Guard Gold Program and remain standing for our national anthem.
Let's go, Trent!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, while the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag
Now, where are you
was
going?
still
On the singer at the
there.
podium.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's thank Seth Ryden for his rendition of our national anthem. If you would, please remain silent for a moment as we share a moment of silence together. Thank you. Please be seated. For those of you standing in the back, please feel free to come forward and sit in any of the open seats behind our graduates on the floor. ECU has a wonderful tradition in which each incoming class is presented with its own song. These songs are composed by fellow ECU students and performed publicly for the first time during the Welcome to Campus Week in the fall of their freshman year. Here to perform the class of 2025 fanfare is is Dr. Nicholas Myers and the ECU Brass Ensemble, class of 2025. This is your song. Thank you for attending the May 2025 commencement ceremony. I am Wendell Godwin, President of East Central University. Today we honor and recognize the accomplishments of the 2025 East Central University graduates and welcome them as part of our alumni family, a proud network of Tigers across the globe. As you exit the stage, members of the ECU Alumni Association will greet you with the commemorative alumni pin and welcome you into this prestigious community. Will the distinguished members of the platform party please stand as I introduce you and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. On my left, Dr. Melody Baggage, Professor of Music and today's announcer. Dr. Sarah Peters, Assistant Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Jason Prather, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies. Dr. Jerry Mahelick, Dean of the College of Education and Psychology. Dr. Mark Walling, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. And Dr. Shirley Mixon, Professor and Director of our Interdisciplinary Studies Program and ECU's Senior Faculty Member. On my right, Dr. Brandon Tatum, the Regional University System of Oklahoma's CEO and our commencement speaker for today's ceremony. Dr. Ken Andrews, Dean of the College of Health and Sciences. Dr. Michael Scott, Dean of the Stonecipher School of Business. And Dr. Jeffrey Gibson, Provost and Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. Let's give them an applause. It is also my pleasure to recognize the ECU accomplishments of our dedicated faculty who are truly experts in their respective fields. Will the faculty please stand and be recognized? appreciate what you do. You pour your love, your heart, and your soul into these students. I've had the chance to attend several awards banquets over the last few weeks, and they have gone on and on about the relationship they have with you and the impact you've had on their lives over their academic career. So thank you again for that. East Central University would also like to acknowledge and honor the original caretakers of these lands, the Wichita, Caddo, Apache, Comanche, and Kiowa peoples, and their eventual successors, the Chickasaw Nation, who have since made various contributions to the success and development of East Central University, and in general, the larger community. East Central University exists because of the foresight of community leaders and the generosity of Chickasaw citizens, Daniel Hayes. It is now my great honor to welcome today's commencement speaker, Dr. Brandon Tatum. Dr. Tatum serves as the Chief Executive Officer of the Regional University System of Oklahoma, leading 6 universities that serve over 42,000 students across our state. A proven leader in both public service and education, Dr. Tatum previously served as the Chief of Staff to Governor Kevin Stitt, where he helped shape major state initiatives in education and workforce, as well as government relations. He also brings a wealth of experience from both his time in K-12 and higher education leadership, and is the author of Rising Contributions in a Culture of Consumerism and Skepticism. Above all, Dr. Tatum is a devoted father, a husband, a man guided by faith, purpose, and the belief that lasting impact begins with first putting first things first. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Brandon Tatum.
Well, thank you, Dr. Godwin. Thank you, faculty. Thank you, family. Thank you, students. On behalf of the Regional University System Board of Regents, congratulations. You have done something today that most Americans have not done. You've actually done something today that less than 30% of Oklahomans have done. Graduate from college. You've done a hard thing. You've done an extremely hard thing. 13 years ago, I moved here, and we didn't have kids yet. And fortunately, all of my kids have been born here in the great state of Oklahoma. And when my son was 5 years old, we found out that in our city, every weekend in the summer, there's a youth rodeo. Now, I don't know much about rodeos. I'm sure some of you in this room have a lot of experience with rodeos, so this was fairly new to me. My friend's daughter was doing barrel racing, youth barrel racing. So I take my 5-year-old son with me, and at the very beginning of the youth rodeo, they start with bull riding. And they have 16 to 18-year-old bull riding. And then they have maybe 14 to 16-year-old smaller bull riding. And it gets down to 7 to 10-year-old calf riding. And then 5 to 7-year-old sheep riding. Now, sheep riding is not something I have much experience with. But my 5-year-old looks up at me and says, "Dad, I want to ride a sheep." So I too want my son to do hard things, because I too want my son one day to sit in this room and graduate from college and do a hard thing. So I think we're going to ride sheep. But first we have to convince Mom this is a good idea. So we go home and my son says, "Mom, I want to ride sheep." And my wife looks like, "What is happening right now?" She's like, "I thought when I grew up they played t-ball and soccer." And I'm like, "Well, not in Oklahoma. In Oklahoma they ride sheep. And this is a very normal thing that we need to embrace. And it's super safe. And we just need to do it." So we convinced Mom. So next weekend rolls around and it's the rodeo and it's sheep riding day. And the first thing you do when you take your kids sheep riding is you sign a form that says, "If the sheep kills your child, don't sue us." maybe not the best parental decision, but I signed the form and we go behind the bull chutes and it gets to the sheep part. And I start to notice something. I start to notice that the other dads are getting into the bull chute helping their kids ride the sheep. I don't know. I assume there was like a volunteer cowboy that did this. I'm not a sheep rider. And now I'm a little panicked. I'm trying to play it cool, but like I have to be a part of the sheep riding journey. So they call Sawyer Tatum. Sawyer Tatum's up next in bull chute 3. So I got to crawl down in the chute, and the sheep's not in it. But I got all these really nice cowboys out here yelling at me, telling me to get the sheep in the chute. Well, my sheep is in that bull chute, and I'm in this bull chute. They're like, get the sheep! I'm like, really nicely, I'm like, I don't know how to get the sheep, you know. A parental orientation would have been extremely helpful. They're like, just get the sheep! I'm like, do they do treats? Is this an apple thing? Carrots? They just get the sheep. So I literally just go. Sheep doesn't move. Just grab the sheep. So I grab the sheep and I pull them in the chute, and it's me and the sheep, and I get my son and I place him down on the sheep. And this is the moment that the dad imparts sheep riding wisdom to his son. Now, it's not like I rode sheep and my dad rode sheep and his dad rode sheep and we have these stories that are passed down. I have zero wisdom. And so I leaned down and I said, Sawyer, grab the fur. And he looks at me and he goes, Dad, it's wool. And I'm like, we're not going to do this right now, son. Just. Cowboy's like, are you ready? I'm like, I think we're ready. And he goes, and he's supposed to last 8 seconds, I think. And he doesn't even last a second on this sheep. And he gets up off the dirt, there's dirt on his face, and he's super happy. And he looks at me and he says, Dad, did I win? And this is the first time as a father that I had to tell my 5-year-old son he's a loser. Graduates, you're a winner today. But you've had moments where you lost. And you've had moments where you failed. And you're going to leave here today as a winner, and you're going to lose again. And you're going to fail again. And in those moments of adversity, I want to tell you to remember who you are. C.S. Lewis has a quote. It's actually not in any of his books. It's actually in one of his speeches. C.S. Lewis says you can only get first things first by putting second things second. You can only get first things first by putting second things second. I like that quote. I like that quote because it's simple. But I like that quote because it helps me articulate something that I think is somewhat difficult in our society today. I like the quote first because it puts things in categories for me. It tells me that there are first things in life and there are second things in life. And I bet today that we could agree on a lot of the first things. I bet we could agree that character is the first thing. And things like integrity and responsibility and self-discipline are first things. Maybe some of us are people of faith, and faith is the first thing for us. Maybe family is the first thing for us. But then there's this category of second things. And second things are very good things. But they're second. And that could be academics, quite frankly. It could be athletics. It could be fine arts. It could be my hobby of fly fishing. They're good things, but they're second things. But here's what's interesting, graduates. You've grown up in a society that says second things produce first things. And I actually kind of agree with it. As a former coach, I often would say, athletics produces hard work and responsibility and character. Academics produces responsibility. And so we do these second things knowing that at some level it's forming some first things in our lives. But here's where we've messed up, maybe unintentionally and accidentally as adults. We have spent so much time cultivating the second things in you, and quite frankly, we almost only reward and celebrate the second things of your life, that maybe we've unintentionally created second thing people. And so when we describe who we are, often it is, I'm a biology major. I'm a teacher, I'm a doctor, I'm a baseball player, I'm an All-American, I'm a valedictorian. And that's how we kind of categorize who we are, and those are good things. But they're not first things. And so I want to leave you with this. When you leave here and you lose, maybe you don't get the job that you wanted, maybe you lose the client that you needed, maybe you lost the job that you loved. In those moments, remember the first things. In the moment when you fall off the sheep, remember the first things of your life are what really matter. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you for letting me be here with you today.
Mr. Julian Rothbaum, a Tulsa attorney and former member of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, established the Nye Award to honor Governor George Nye. The award is based on academic achievement, character, and potential contribution to public service. At this time, I would like to recognize the finalists for the George Nye Award, which is awarded to outstanding ECU seniors. Please stand as I call your name. Saul Padilla, a finance major in business administration. Lindsay DeLauder, who is a major in psychology. Emily Crowley, a nursing major. Hannah Camp, major in psychology. Taylor Spence, a health sciences major in biology. And Cass Northcutt, a double major in political science and history. And now I'm excited to announce that this year we have co-winners for the 2025 George Nye Award. Please come forward to accept your awards, Saul Padilla and Taylor Spence. The Honors Program exists to provide exceptional and challenging academic opportunities for undergraduates at East Central University. Throughout the enriched course of studies, honors students must maintain a successful grade point average and complete additional graduation requirements. These students are noted in your program. Would the graduating members of the Honors Program please stand to be recognized? You may be seated. At each commencement, we have graduates who have earned an outstanding grade point average for both total college work and work at East Central University while pursuing their undergraduate degrees. Students who have earned academic achievement, high academic achievement, and highest academic achievement are noted in the commencement program. Academic achievement is awarded to students earning a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.79. Would these students please stand as a group to be recognized? You may be seated. High academic achievement is awarded to students earning a grade point average of 3.8 to 3.99. Would these students please stand as a group to be recognized? Finally, highest academic achievement is awarded to students earning a perfect grade point average or a 4.0. Would these students please stand as a group to be recognized? And now, would the candidates for the undergraduate degree please stand? All of you. President Godwin, as Provost and Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, it is my honor to present to you the Spring 2025 degree candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Education, and Bachelor of Social Work. The candidates have completed the requirements prescribed by the Oklahoma State Regents for higher education for the four named degrees, and representing the faculty, I hereby recommend to you that the degrees be conferred.
Undergraduate degree students, as president of East Central University, acting for and on behalf of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education and the Regional University System of Oklahoma, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts, the Bachelor of Fine Arts, the Bachelor of Science, the Bachelor of Science in Education, and the Bachelor of Social Work degree. With all the privileges and obligations pertaining thereto, please come forward to accept your diploma.
Eli Leonard. McKenna Knapp. Queston Autry. Keenan Smith. Ashley Miller. Julia Cabala. Odalis Gonzalez. Christina Smith. Tristan Pence. Penny McCain. James Moyson. Seth Ryden. Michael Martin. Cody Hunter. Jared Vaughn. Cody Rackley. Clayton Rackley. Taya McMillan. Anita Pasitopa Smith. Aikisha Green Howard. Say it again. Bipen Khatri. MD Mahim. Jonathan Vaughn. Kathan Funberg. Sumi Bazgai. Connor Smith. Austin McLemore. Desmond Loving. Stanley McCurtain. I know you. Xavier Garrett. Mateo Fajardo. Mateo Fajardo. Wilson Joplin. Ryan Roy. Trenton Todd. Riley McCage. Gavin Moore. Jarrett Johnson. Nate Windle. Cade Chamblin. Daxton Carter. Brennan Lynch. Michael Aguilera. Jackson Hunter. Oladotun Olanepikun. Oladotun Olanepikun. Zane Oldham. Christopher Johnston. Fraser or Frazier? Fraser. Dustin Frazier, Jr. Brooke Manning. Garrett Trett. Adrienne Marr. Riley Guevara. Lilla Wade. Ariana Byington. Ariana Byington. Amaya Gallcatcher. Brooklyn Fleming. Jamie Watson. Justin Smith. Bo Driggers. Christopher Griffiths, Jr. D'Angelo Morales Albiter. D'Angelo Morales Albiter. Katie Perrott. Katie Perrott. Taya Underwood. Caton Muncy. Brooklyn Meisner. Mackenzie. Mackenzie York. Brianna Hale. Purdom. Rebecca Purdom. Alira Anderson. Riley Stasiak. Casey Hamilton. Kaylee Ragsdale. Stephen Saint. You want all that? Jacob Lawrence Abraham Smith. Tristan Shaw. John Hunter Sanders. Jake Harvey. That's right. Rachel Gosa. Is it Vasquez? Vasquez. Olivia Vasquez. Emma Christensen. Holly Grissom. Ella Bryant. Hunter Cook. Kara Keith. Again. Natalie Smith. Trent Wood. Kale, not Braden. Kale Williams. Nicholas Northcutt. Fiesel. McKinley Fiesel. Aurelie Hernandez. Madeline Emerson. Elizabeth Jones. Philip Jones. Rosalind Ariella, right? Rosalind Ariella Castaneda. Jonna Fields. Philippi, right? Morgan Philippi. Stormy Stinnett. Madison Schulenberger. Kendra Wright. Slama. Caleb Slama. Blaine Dutton. Rayson Reed. Christopher Stinnett. Brian Williams. Emily Spear. Luke West. Davry Amparano, right? Davry, right. Davry Amparano. Maverick Stevenson. Dennis Connor. Dennis Connor Ald. Lauren Hernecker. Lauren Hernecker. Braden Wesley. Katie Lynch. Olivia Whitty. Camberry Watson, right? Camberry Watson. This is easy. Abby Morris. Ashton McGraw. Kendall Rucker. Trevor Lunsford. Riley Smith. Rayleigh Stinson. Corey Welliver. William Elliott Kowal. Patrick Dong. Kervon James. Bailey Griffin. Alexis Diaz. Diego Cifuentes. Dalton Davis. Devin Archer. Matthew Mayer. Allison Mabry. Bethany Neal. Lauren George. Dallin Sullivan. Destiny Hurley. Mahima Tapa. Nishu Devi Basyal. Nilisha Nupane. Shraddha Adhikari. Shelby Jarrett. Say it again. Okay. Emily Gwines. Gabriel Zapeta. Lane Watts. Giovanni Waller. Trinity Ward. Aquilio Galvin. Jeremias Johnson. Carson Williams. Jackson Allen. Caden Pickens. Grace Dyken. Sadie Stonecipher. Lillian Brown. Jordan Turner. Madison Edwards. Kaylin Peoples. Miles Featherston. Tyson Johnson. Natalie Payne. Chloe Malone. Nathaniel Daniel. Sherry Brown. Taylor Sparks Baker. Michael Iali. Kipkoech. Melvin Kipkoech. Gabriel Ketcher. Anessa Suki. Brazel. Jacob Brazel. Dallin Berglund. Joshua Gauss. Congratulations. Kathleen Spencer. Sadie Bryce. Madison Ham. Nicholas Lane. Josie Wright. Cassie Barney. Bryce Ireland. Guston. Alex Guston. Stephen Patrick Snell. You want all three? Stephen Patrick Snell. Catherine McGee. Vieta. Jamie Vieta. Rebecca Potts. Mijares, right? Ricardo Mijares. Stormy Dutton. Natalie Long. Blake Harris. Lucas Steele. Lane Steele. Lacey Howell. Anthony O'Gwyn. Kiara Jackson. Gracie Tollett. Savannah Crawley. Michael Horton. Allison Teal. Elias Vertigo. Hannah Camp. Emily Crowley. Lindsay DeLauder. Cass Northcutt. Taylor Spence. Padilla. Saul Padilla.
All right, students, today you were presented with an alumni lapel pin representing your new status as an alumnus of this university. Welcome to your new role. After the ceremony, we invite you and your family to stop by the alumni booth that's in the lobby in the concession stand. They also have other items that you might want to purchase for your car as far as decals and license plates. This will also give you an opportunity to learn how you can stay connected with East Central University. I now ask that you please move your tassel from the right to the left side of your cap. This indicates your status as a graduate of East Central University. This degree is your ticket to a life of learning. Use it well and use it often.
You will find the words to the alma mater on the inside back cover of your program. Will you stand and sing it with me now? Hail, hail, our alma mater, loyal, brave, and strong. To thee with voices ever ringing comes our victory song. Love and honor, strength and courage, these we pledge on you. Hail, oh, hail, our alma mater. Hail, oh, we see you. You are dismissed.